guys are in luck today. I got a really, really exciting one for you. Not like those boring ones that we've seen over the last 20 weeks or so. So when you play your Kung Fu, your Wing Chun, lots of people think, oh, it's Wing Chun, I have fast hands, look how fast my hands are moving, and I have fast hands, and my hands are doing this, and they're doing that, and look how fast my hands are. I want to give another perspective. I want you to think about not using your hands. I want you to think about using the elbow and the bottom half of the arm for power instead of the top half for power. Use the bottom half. This solid part that's connected to the elbow. So Monte, I'll borrow Monte again for a sec. So when you're playing Chi Sao, and again, this is true of any drill. This is skill development, so not necessarily. We're just going to use Chi Sao for this purposes. When I do Lap Da, I use my lower part of my arm for power, and when I punch, I connect with the lower part of my arm for power, so I can attach well. When I do Tan, I do Tan with the lower part of my arm, not kind of my hand, which makes all my muscles tense when there's pressure. Use the lower part of my arm here. So all of my techniques have the want to use this lower part of the arm. Okay, thanks. This is an interesting thing because when you use this lower part of your arm, it's going to engage the elbow, and you're going to feel, oh, look at that! I got some elbow power, and it feels more solid, feels more powerful while using less energy. But this is where things get interesting, is because once you start using the elbow power, you got, oh, look at that! That's much better than using my hands. Sure, I got fast hands, but no power. And then you start to use this. You say, wait a minute. There's power here. I can feel it coming from the elbow. It's more substantial than just using the hands. Here's where it gets exciting. You're using this elbow power, and then at some point your body will say, hey, wait a minute, that elbow connects with my waist and my hip, and now I can, oh, wait a minute, I'm not just attacking them with my elbow. I'm connected to my whole body, and your Gan changes, and now it's your body's power that's driving the Gan, and your punch changes because now it's your elbow and your whole body's delivering the punch. It's very exciting. And then you mature it, and you mature it, and you mature it, and it keeps working, and keeps working, and keeps working. And then at some point your body says, hey, wait a minute. Not only is my whole body using this, but my body's actually connected to my feet, which are connected to the ground. Oh, I can use the ground for power. I can power my techniques with this entire planet being grounded, rooted into I'm pushing off against the planet, and it's connecting to these techniques out here. Then it gets very exciting, because when you use the elbow, your power doubles, maybe triples. And when you start to use the hip, your power triples again. And when you realize that if you're pinned into the ground, your power triples again. You get 900% or maybe 1,000% increase in your power. All you got to do is start thinking about this part of your arm, and then let it mature, this part of your arm. And then let it mature. So you're not using kind of this to block. You're not just moving your hands around. You're thinking about using this. And I guarantee your power is going to go out the roof. You'll be doing things that you never thought were possible. You won't be coming out of your stance. You won't be kind of light on your feet. You'll crave that power. You'll be like an unstoppable tank with a hammer. It's very exciting. So what we want to do, what I encourage you to do, is start thinking about using this part of your arm and not so much this part of your arm. Okay? Something to play with. Let's borrow someone. We'll borrow Monte because he's a little bigger. So we're going to start now. Again, we'll use Chisao, but any drill will do. We're going to start now by talking about how to deliver this kind of power. So, yeah, be rooted and stable and solid. Yeah. So we can start to deliver power that comes from the earth. Lot of power. Thanks. So our punches now can really start to do the job. All we got to do, start thinking about this part of the arm instead of this part of the arm and let it mature. Okay? That's all I wanted to say about arm power and elbow power for this lesson. Once again, I thank you all for watching. I look forward to seeing you again. Bye for now.